evening, chat. Good morning, good afternoon. We are ready to start. For the most part. Just gotta... There we are. And there we are. Perfect. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure Rogue Trader is on console, so... Maybe take a peek there. Just gotta... There we are. Alrighty. Let's get into it, shall we? Just quick explanation, I guess. This is Rogue Trader. It's a 40k game. It's kind of like... It's similar to that Baldur's Gate kind of gameplay style, where it's an RPG, kind of top-down, move your characters around, interact. If my avatar is too big, I will shrink it, but for right now, I think it's in a good spot. So let's just get into a new game, shall we? We as developers are always striving to improve our work. This is blah, blah, blah. We need basic information for you by sending game stats, bug reports in this game. Yeah, okay, cool. Main story. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of ancient dynasty and daring privateers that reign over their trade. Their trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of von Valencius as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks, and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of the shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the von Valencius dynasty, currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Cronus Expanse. Hello, Ricochet. Give me some Mechanicus vibes. The playstyle is similar to Mechanicus, yeah. And difficulty, we'll just do normal, just because I'm not messing with any of these stats. We're good. Alrighty. Custom character. So these are presets. Death World guy, he's a commissar. These are his abilities. Another Death World individual. But he's like a criminal kind of guy. And then she is a Imperial naval officer kind of. But we're gonna do custom character. Create your very own rogue trader from scratch. Possibilities are endless when it comes to customizing your background and choosing their homeworld, gender, and background. You can also choose from a wide variety of abilities and skills, such as combat skills, social skills, and technical skills. These abilities and skills determine how your character interacts with the world and what kind of challenges they can overcome. Finally, you can choose the character's archetype. Each archetype path offers its own unique set of opportunities, challenges, so choose wisely. With all these customization options at your fingertips, you can create a rogue trader that is truly one of a kind and embark on an adventure unlike any in the world of Warhammer 40,000. Very fun. Alright, so custom. Oh. So wait, if I click this, what does that do? Oh, I see. Okay, let us browse here. What does custom do? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't... Oh, golly. You know what? We'll just ignore that for now. For now, we'll just do a default portrait here. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that one's pretty good too. Oh, that one's dope. These are all cool as hell. We'll do... We'll do this one. Alright, appearance. Can I zoom in at all? No. Oh, whoops. Perhaps you can import your custom portrait later. I mean, you got art already. I do. Well, hold on. See what I can work with here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Well, that helped. Nothing. Did that do anything for me? Okay, I give up. I tried to figure it out. Didn't work. I'll just go back to this lady. Alright. The middle one in the second row looks like perfect for a villain run. Middle run in the second row. Oh, yeah. No, this is a Disney villain if I've ever seen one. It's a shame I can't zoom in here, but... Oh, it's okay. It's just body type. Do that one. Oh, fascinating. What's the difference between this one and the first one? Oh, I see. You can be like hourglass. Copy that. Skin tone. I love how these colors don't match what's on the person. Yo, I'm waiting to finish working and drive home and play. Yeah, I'm excited to start this one. This one, I don't know what path we're gonna. We'll do this skin color. That's fine. Hair. Golly gee, I love hair. That hair's pretty good. Damn, they actually give you quite a few options here. They're all pretty good. Alright, what's the funky hair? Fortunately, you can't do any wacky hair colors like blue or green or whatever, which is a bit of a shame. We'll do that for now. All right. Yeah, no, this one's good. Prepare to read a ton? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I have water and everything. Some tattoos. Scars. Oh, how do we see it? You can't really zoom in. Oh, I found out you can zoom in. See what we got here for scars. Ooh, that one's pretty good. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at some. Hold on. We might have to restart this whole process. Not literally the entire process, but a good amount of it. Going back to the hair. One sec. Forgive me. I'm indecisive. What can I say? Actually, ironically enough, that hair actually works. We'll do, for the hair color, we'll do a black. Yeah, that one works. For the tattoo, or scars, we'll do... Fortunately, I can't have more than one scar, it seems like, which is unfortunate. So we'll just do the first one. Then for tattoos, see what we got here for the tattoos. These tattoos are pretty slick. That's on the other arm. Okay. It's a little too chaosy. That's just on the other, same design on the other arm. Yeah, we'll do. Oh, that's kind of tough saying the Mortis. Maybe on this one. Yeah, very good. Purple, and for tattoo one, we'll do it purple as well. Same portrait I picked for the beta. Made her commissar marksman treat. Yeah, we'll see if I change the portrait, but that portrait was just a placeholder for now. Augments. No augments. Can I change anything about the appearance, like eye color or anything? No.
We need to investigate.
Let the macro cannons sing their deadly litany.
Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit. The battleground beckons.
I have a nose for profit. I always
We'll
get
do
the
that
job
one.
done.
Alrighty. Death Worlds. We'll do oh wait, actually let me read these. Death World, plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself takes aggressive and destructive forms inimical to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many Death Worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence on upon the planet's surface to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardiest and most reliant populations in the galaxy. Those tested and found wanting die young. Yeah, it's a good amount of voices. I didn't play the beta, so we out here. Void Barns are humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel or born in an ancient orbital satellite. Those who have lived their lives on void ships become inured to some extent to the reality operating process of warp travel into living in lower zero gravity environments. In many cases, their features are drawn in their skin pallid. They may even have minor deformities and strange to their speak, gait, or general appearance that sets them apart from others. So Fortune, what does this do? Voidborn character can reroll any failed attack, dodge parry character. This cannot be greater than 20% chance of success. This chance cannot be greater than the base success chance of the roll. Additionally, any enemy dodge or parry against the Voidborn character has 20% chance to fail after a successful roll. Minus strength 5, willpower, and intelligence plus 5. And what we got from Hive World here? Hive World's population is so dense that great swaths of the surface of the world are frequently covered in gargantuan cities bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hive Worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Emperor's armies and vast manufactories and mine valuable minerals and refined fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarum are raised from their massive populations as well. Nice. Strength in numbers. Hive World characters gain +1 FEL bonus and 2 resolve if there are 3 or more creatures, allies, or enemies in the 3-cell radius. They suffer -2 penalty resolve with no creatures around. Actually, sorry, one sec. Making it more accurate to the avatar. Alright, we're back. Oh, there's more down here. Oh, I should probably look at the rest of these. Strength +5, toughness 5, intent -5, fellowship -5, brutal hunter. 15% critical hit chance against targets with bleeding. Every injury increases the Death World's agility and willpower by +5. Every trauma counts as 3 injuries. Trusty weapons. Death World characters gain 10% crit for axes, hammers, and las weapons. Death World characters take TGH bonus, less damage from flame, toxic, and bleeding effects. Once per combat, when Death World characters suffering from stunned, blinded, or immobilized condition, this condition is ignored, and they instead gain +20% temporary wounds. Alright, what about Voidborn here? Bloody Mess. Anytime Voidborn character scores a critical hit, 10% chance to double the damage. Contagious Luck. Using a non-damaging ability on an ally grants that ally the ability to reroll any failed attack, dodge, parry characteristic skill test. 20% chance of success for 1 round. Chance cannot be greater than the base. Blah, 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 blah. Using a non-damaging ability on an enemy grants them 20% chance to fail successful. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Just a flesh wound. Void has 20% chance to survive after suffering lethal damage. Surviving with 1 wound. It's actually pretty good. Voidborn character has more than 50% wounds. All chances of creatures, including the enemies, in a 3-cell radius are increased by 10%. So it's like if you have a lot of HP, you can also sort of buff your enemies a bit. Voidborn character has less than 50%. All chances of creatures, including enemies, in 3-cell are decreased by 10%. So you can kind of make it work here. Be smart. Anytime ability or talent uses the fellowship bonus, Voidborn character can instead use the intelligence bonus if it is higher. Additionally, Voidborn characters cannot always upgrade intelligence, or can always upgrade intelligence, even if their archetype does not allow it. I'm starting to like the sound of the Voidborn here. I really don't want to read all these. I think we're just going to go Voidborn, to be honest. Because my voice is already minced here. Astromilitarum, regional tactics, shooty bang bang. +5 ballistic, +5 perception, +5 athletics, +5 Medicae, +5 perception, +10 Medicae for character and skill modifiers. These are abilities. I think I'm just gonna go Sanction Psyker. Let me see the outfits though. That one's pretty good. These are all pretty good outfits. Well, I don't like the hat, but Commissar, we're just gonna go Sanction Psyker. Why not? Alrighty. Biomancer specialize in manipulating biological energy and processes with the power of their minds. They are masters of the flesh, learning to shape and influence their physical. So you can essentially, it's a bit like feeble. Till the end count, all targets suffer -5 +3x psi rating penalty. The strength. Oh my god, numbers. Numbers. Vigorate, store, wounds to target, regen, an extra turn, normal MP, warp speed, iron arm, pyromancer, sanctic, telepath. Diviners seek to discern hidden paths from the galaxy's abilities. Allow diviners to look into interesting Inventarum. Divination, specialized using it to turn fortune in your favor. We'll do telepath. The psychic powers in conjunction with our minds control and destroy the minds of the enemies. Mind rupture. We'll do holy might. Yeah, we'll do telepath. Apex of Brilliance. Upon solving the mysterious, powerful, physically active Xenon party, you manage to destroy the creation of the countless enemies of humanity. +5 for lore on Xenos. +5 persuasion. Single-handedly saved a pilgrim ship by stopping a warp breach while traveling through the Immaterium. And then feat of greatness. For coercion. Xenos Lord's persuasion plus. I feel like persuasion is going to come in handy. Can't go wrong with Space Wizard. You can't until your head explodes. So maybe we change the portrait here to. I've been going back to this portrait like 20 times now. Don't bully me. If I can edit it later, I'll make it a. Custom one, but until then we'll just keep the one we got. You're accused of being possessed, -5 logic, awareness -5, sorcery causes warp missiles, lore for the warp. Well, I don't want to lose lore for the warp. Sorcerer causes a warp manifestation aboard a void ship, claiming lives of thousands in the end. Jesus. What did I give him for a triumph? For more persuasion? Yeah, who needs to be aware? Being aware? More like no. So these are level 1. Okay, so I get to choose my archetype here. You can only choose one first-tier archetypes at the moment. Does it say what that does? Oh, my goodness, there's more. Let's do officer. bring it down, voice of command, kind of ordering people around. Oh my goodness. Okay, so weapon skill was okay. So here's the available points I have. I think 30 weapon skills fine. Toughness, it's fine. Agility. It's getting intelligence up to 40 actually. Perception up to 40. All these stats seem okay. That gets us persuasion up to 40 there. Strength, I'm not super worried about strength. Close combat, agility, skill for gunfights. It can't hurt to put some in that. And I think maybe we'll just do 40 to perception and then 40 to this. Psyker party members was my healer, warp lore master, and tech priest was my hacker, lockpicker, Zenith lore master. Yeah, look, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't play the beta, so we'll figure that out. And obviously, if you get the deluxe edition, you can get another frigate. But we're just obviously we have the default one for now. Oh my gosh, naming a boat. Did I spell that right? Ave Imperator. Imperator. Can I get the whole thing here? Mori Churite Salutans. Which I believe means, if I'm correct here, maybe later. Wikipedia already donate to you. Go away. Go away. Hail Emperor, those who are about to die salute you. Perfect. Go for Morningstar? No. Let's get these capitals in here. That T seems really large. I don't know if I'm tripping. Nice. Outfit settings? Oh, color scheme. Show clothes. Okay, well, we want the clothes. Helmet. You can take the helmet off. Show backpack. Don't have backpack. Helmet on or off? Or I guess it's hood in this case. What other colors? It's kind of we'll go for this blue here. This blue's nice. It kind of matches the avatar too. We'll do hood off, I reckon. Yeah. Sheesh. Cutie. Rogue trader. Off we the main character. Yeah, true. Gotta have it off. You're right, actually. You're actually right. Enter a name. Part of me would name it just the Inquisitor on my thing, but at the same time I want to name it a different thing. You know what I'm saying? But we will just go Leandra. Just for the sake of it. Banus. Thank you, Ballbuster. Very cool. Oh, press any. It's God, these loading screens, they get me every time. lost the audio. Is it loud enough? Oh, wait, why is my hood on? I took it off.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
You are in a dialogue. Here you can learn more about current events, influence the character you're speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply with the mouse button. Got it. Alright, audio's fine? Pog. Thank you. Alright, as this guy already said, excellent place for contemplation. The man who approached you is gazing down in the depths of the vast temple of the lower decks. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. God, he's so based. Truly an awe-inspiring sight. I gotta really hope I can change this later, because now it's bothering me. Frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, is enough to make one think the archetype's meant to compensate rather than glorify. We'll go number 3.
An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
I've heard this guy's voice actor before, and it's gonna bother me. And I'll have to look up who he is later. I merely criticize the talentless architects of this place, nothing more. I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking. Thank you for your advice. I'll strive to follow it in the future. I do not show deference for things I do not believe in myself. You seem to attach much importance to words, while I have a fondness to names. I've yet to hear yours. We'll do number 5. Number 5's a good option.
My apologies. The statements you made were so intriguing that I forgot myself. Allow me to introduce myself. Kunrad Voigtvir, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Voigtvir bows his head and poses attention to you. Hyperlinks, you can hover your cursor over highlighted words to learn more about them. Tooltips can appear to help you better understand the world, the game, or its mechanics. Words are highlighted when they first appear in a text. Scroll up the dialog box to see the desired highlighted term again. Subject to the Imperium. Oh, it can expand. How much does it expand? Makes it a little bit bigger to read. Subject to the Imperium with the unique heredity tile, Rogue Trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. My name is Liliandra, and so to avoid any misunderstanding, I am a sanctioned psyker, and I have no intention of introducing myself. Well, no need to be rude to this gentleman.
I am aware of that fact. It would have been unacceptable negligence to have overlooked such a detail when compiling your profile. Fate bestowed upon you powers of witchcraft, and a duty to use them for the good of the Imperium. Yours is truly an unenviable lot.
Truly.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Lord Captain, a strange title for Lady Theodora. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one whose ship I found myself. Alright, tell me about the one on whose ship I found myself. God, what a nerd way to say that. You say that I'm one of the Rogue Trader's heirs, so there's another candidate. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it. Now, Liliandra is kind of a to-the-point lady, but she's also not here to... She knows how to play the way of the Imperium. She knows how to do the unnecessary high Gothic. She knows how to mince her words, change a sentence into 20 sentences, you know, all this, that, the other. To not only make herself more ingrained in the crowd around her, but to also learn more. So we could just go straight to, I assume you have a gold mine, straight, but what the hell's with this Master of Whisters title? That's what I'm wondering.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Alright. Lord Captain, strange title. Oh, so this is some stuff. So let's figure out about, I wonder if this is like, I'm worried that one of these will, I feel like number 5, I feel like I can say all of these, but number 5 kind of ends this part of the conversation. So we'll actually just maybe go down the list here.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service, and therefore it is sacrosanct.
Nice. Alright, I was right. So we can kind of go through the list here until we reach the last one.
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Hold on, let me scooch my avatar a little over, just because it is kind of covering some of the text options. So we're just scooch her over to like here. Perfect. Sorry about that. Alright, just to reread it. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void by the order of the Lord Captain. You've been recognized to serve the Rogue Trader and deeds blessed by the God Emperor.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium. But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Okay, I think I figured out who this voice actor is. I believe it is Chris Naturally. Maybe. It sounds like him.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Nice. To journal. So this is just kind of our quests and stuff. Your character's left mouse button. cool.
I always have a backup plan.
Got it. Can I rotate the camera? Oh, I can with E. Okay, we might have to bump the camera sensitivity here.
Let us not dawdle.
Inanimate objects. Some objects in the game can be interacted with a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects. Others will transfer the character neighboring on blah blah blah. Okay, zoom out of it.
Is there money to be made?
Massive conference table. Obviously crafted from real world resource of incredible value aboard a void ship.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Nope. Saving. Game auto saved. I was told my HUD was going to be
One of
off.
the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Just hitting that box with a hammer.
What's happening?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Run! The servicers have gone berserk!
Says run, doesn't run, cowers, gets drilled to death.
No mercy to those who oppose Fon Valencius!
You've been ambushed. The battle begins. To survive the grim darkness of the far future, you'll have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials are familiar with the combat system of Warhammer Rogue Trader. Okay. Alright, well, we'll start the... Oh, I should have moved some people, actually. No, don't kill him. Oh my god! This looks like one of those games where you can get lost for hours and just looking at stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. All battles game turns on the grid on their turn. Okay, so it's Mechanicus. I've played Mechanicus. I get this. Movement points. So we're just gonna move here, I reckon. What's the range here? Creature within a 12 cell radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just move here, I reckon. And maybe we'll do a, Okay, I get it. I know how to... I've figured it out.
Who if not?
Psychic Shriek, and do I have enough for this one? Voice of Command.
I refuse.
Oh. I see. Then X.
I won't compromise my principles.
Wait, why? Is it because this motherfucker's in the way? Is that what I'm understanding? Or am I out of stuff? How do I end the turn? End the turn. Okay, hello, and turn button? Am I blind? Oh, it's down there. You suck. You suck less. Okay. Move here. Okay, click that. No. Scream at that guy. Then we'll can't do anything else. I definitely can't shoot this guy, right?
I won't stand
No.
for it.
Nice.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident.
Options. Sorry, one sec. Controls. Can we update this? Yeah, whatever. I'll
Servitors
figure it out later.
malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
If you don't know, he just took off a Voxcaster and called into it. That was what the action text says.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Nice. Alright, well, we gonna be reading shit, so get ready, everybody. Armor. What's this? Cargo. Journal. Map. Cool. Still upset about the head. Wait, unless I could... Hold on. Here we are. There we are. Helmet off. Alright, we're good.
Keep your wits about you.
Wires and surface head are still smoldering. It seems to cause a malfunction that was short-circuiting the motive force. Tarantula sentry gun constructed with the blessings of the Adeptus Mechanicus using a standard template construct. Oh my god, I was reading that. STC in the manufacturing rooms of Kiavagama. You used to be able to run those on the tabletop. I don't know if you can do it any longer. Violet ally, which upon closer examination turns out to be a handcrafted object. Symbols carved and permanent tools are visible on the surface. The obsidian butt plug. Black shard resembling obsidian fluid close. You can discern a strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. Oh, it's blackstone. Okay, you can put that down now.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Massive golden amalgam. Interspect with sparkling particles. Some goo. Stone is pestles, no doubt solid, but surface shimmers changes as if captured a piece of turbulent sea within a
I
rock.
always have a backup plan.
Strange object resembles sea coral. Porous surface is pitted, a sign that has been underwater. Gray-green crystal with white veins. A low hum can be heard coming from the artifact.
Is there money to be made?
There's a Lehman Russ over here, wasn't there? Yes. Lehman Russ battle tank reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor the First to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Vortis Kion. The Lehman Russ does look sexy as hell.
Let us not dawdle.
And then that was something. Yeah, whatever. Let me in. Cool.
Keep your wits about you.
It's over here.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
invisible
dust.
wall of men. Another invisible wall? No. If I see you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priest for serverization.
I always have a backup plan.
Gentlemen getting beat over here. Some beautiful, beautiful tech priests. You speak to any of them? No. Oh, and I found her. Edelthred, this is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension, his face, half of which is covered by a synth skin, in a twisted grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, particularly an admission of heresy. The tall gray-haired woman pins him with her gaze and cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon 6, Edelthred? Definitely got the 40k aesthetic down, no doubt about that. Absolutely true. Survey the room. Your first impression of Edelthred, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin, stretch over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. Sounds like it's time for him to be a servitor. In stark contrast to Ethelthred, Theodora von Valencius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible, head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelthred. Behind the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manners of weapons. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry female voice of a powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you. Her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Liliandra, approach and give me your answer. Passive skill test. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capability. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6, a new world on the fringes of Cornus expanse, high seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, and prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that those who offer them sacrifices to protect protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with a poisoned treasure? Okay, so we have options here. We have two guaranteed successes here. When those lore Xenos, those spirits could well be natives, named for dangerous aliens. I would verify if that is indeed the case if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. Warp succeeded. There are ways to confirm whether or not it's happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several cycles to do so, but it will give us the answer. I believe I could use my personal abilities to ascertain whether or not sorcery on Aeon 6 would require going down to the surface in person. Supports spirits sound like evidence, a heresy. However, put my interest first, no matter what it means. Use the riches of Aeon 6 would be mine. Aeon 6 must be purged for the good of the Imperium. 6, I do not know. We will go... I think we'll go with the number 2 here. Theodora smirks. Thorough but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psycho who could serve me well for many years, yet you speak of several. Elithrad looks at you with the warmth of a snake. Sanctioned psychos are rare. Nope, that's not the voice. Hold on. I'm gonna need some water for this one.
Sanctioned psychos are rare, and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you, Liliandra, suggest that we use heretics who are offense of the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants.
His voice is messed up because he doesn't have a real face. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which I understand was still more than you could do, Elithrad. We are both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? I find your tone most disagreeable, Elithrad. You'll kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Shut your mouth, Elithrad, before I decide to shut it for you. I think... 1 and 2 is really appealing. 3 is also pretty good. We'll go number 2. Ethelthred looks at you with suspicion.
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece, Liliandra. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact, for you are sorely.
Ethelthred, Theodora's tone renders him silent. I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling at the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Adelthrad bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Yeah, get out of here, dick. Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves, then turns to you. So, Liliandra, why are you here? Was it not for you who sent me? These are questions I wish to have answered. I do not know yet. I hope you'll clarify yet. I'll go with this one. You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Afskaris. I'm a rogue traitor in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept upon this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where powers wicked and heretical reign and bow death to ruin us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Liliandra, are one of those with the von Valancius blood in the veins and rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose. No point in, beating around the bush. Oh, and yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then that of their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks pensively away for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voigtvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. Well, we already know that there are other heirs. Master Whispers is related. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be at least. Sorry about that. Had to mute a cough. Came up on me, surprisingly. May I ask the questions now? The Vox fixed to Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Navigator, translations, what are these things you speak of? Okay, I know about those. I'm not going to ask that dumb question. An incident took place in the officer's deck. Some servers went berserk and attacked the crew. Where's your ship headed? What are my current responsibilities? Gracious Lord Captain, so this way I can prove myself worthy of an heir. No more questions. We'll do number 2. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellar field. Or perhaps there's something to all stories about the ship being possessed, after all. Theodora laughs nonchalantly. Oh, Albrad. The gray-haired officer gives the rogue trader a look of cautious disapproval.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Albrad. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. She turns to you. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Where's your ship headed? The Rycat system, the domain of Rogue Trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Coronius Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rycat on the demand of Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look and then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet appraise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Elderthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid. No more questions. In that case, I shall head to... Theodora's Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Voxcast, then nods and draws her weapon. Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Essential, if the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chance to prove you worthy may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. That guy's got a combat axe.
Your demise is already calculated.
All commands acting turns and the orders determined by initiative roll. Orders of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from the bottom to the top. So I actually go after quite a few heretics. You have to protect Theodora. She has 200 HP. Can I move these people? No. Cool. Kill them. Oh my god, he just killed 2. What a beast. Gonna kill a 3rd. Melta. Love to see it. Although I don't think it's wise to shoot a Melta in a void ship, but who am I to judge? Oh, juked. Idiot. Using cover to avoid enemy attacks. This is literally Mechanicus. Cover that a character can hide behind are marked with a shield or shield with a skull. When standing close to them, the character will automatically take up the advantage position. In this case, the chance that the enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. Character will not receive a bonus if attacked from a side that is not protected. Okay, well, first of all, let us...
Taking
here.
calculated risk is my second nature.
How much can I... Well, okay. Okay, so that just looks at them. So if I just do, instead, a bullet.
I'll
Take a
see to
bullet.
it personally. You've never
Got
stood
him.
a chance.
And then we'll analyze this guy.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Ah. Okay. I thought I had AP, but I guess I'm not looking at the right spot. Cover. Pog. That guy sucks. Watch him juke. Parried. Missed. I want a plasma pistol. Parried. Cleaved.
Reduced to dust.
Charge. Cleave. Mort. That guy got absolutely eviscerated. That won't even kill him, so... Just... Oh, but I have limited bullets, you see that? So wait, where am I? So what is this? Movement points, and then that's AP. Okay.
On it. Another enemy down.
Nice. Positive effect. Your character receive temporary positive effects from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's capabilities in combat some way. Learn more about the effect you've gained. What is the effect I've gained? Kill them. Plus 50 ballistic skill till the end of combat. Nice.
They will leave a scar.
Theodora waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort! Take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single horse son survive. The rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst out onto the deck, Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the Vox in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. Put two and two together here. The incident of the traders. Come on. Servitors, I mean. Possibly. Quite likely. Theodora winces and flicks the switch out on her Vox a few times. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone ahead to the clear path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him. If you see the Arc Militant requires aid, and be quick about it. To see if the Arc Militant requires aid. And to be quick about it.
Always keep your eye on
One second, gotta mute myself real quick.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, sorry about that, I had to mute. One thing I wish the camera was a
Keep
bit
your wits
more...
about you.
I think I do have to go this way. It's an elevator, right? Do I just...
Rise to the
am I
top,
dumb? Did I miss
or
something here?
Get left in the dust.
Upper deck? Alright, well, we'll figure it out.
Is there money to be made?
Dodging bullets left and right. Fascinating. What huge tracts of land, truly. Kunrad Voigtvir lets out a sigh of relief upon hearing you. Thank Providence you are alive and well. Always on time, mate, Kunrad. The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Kunrad pointedly looks away from the Arc Militant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The Arc Militant looks back at you. What did the Lord Captain send you? Chivvy us along? You did chivvy us along. We're all done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his ox from his belt and hurriedly reports on the situation. Oh, I missed a text from her. I don't know why it skipped. Could feed 100... Indeed. Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster's not responding. The armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report. I've not yet received word from the Enginarium regarding the Galar Field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they've ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. The madmen that have already reached the officer's deck suggest that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps it's an organized mutiny. Keep doing the voices. They're fantastic. They add so much life to the characters. I will do my best, but I let you know now, I will forget what voices I give characters. So one character might have 7 different voices. See our options here. Mutiny. Who would attempt a mutiny here? In the warp mutinies against the Emperor's annoyed to execute the treasures of life. One of them. We must provide immediate assistance to those still in the middle of decks. Perhaps we might stop this wave from spreading. This is we'll do number 3 because 3 is pragmatic. The rest feel pretty like. This one feels like clueless. This one feels reckless. This one feels a little clueless. This one feels the most pragmatic. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure, and I have the means to do both things at once. Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Theodora looks at Vortigern. Elderthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. But I'm also a psyker. Where's the concern for me? I've tried to locate him, but the last thing I've known sorry, just gave him the same voice. I've tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18. Blast it. Sorry. Blast it. Master of Whispers, find Elderthrad immediately. Sentinel, locate Class and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Archmilitant, with me. I must go to my study. It appears we might encounter heretics along the way. Liliandra, Theodora glances at you gracefully, or thoughtfully. If I may, Lord Captain? Vortigern's voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Elderthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed Archmilitant, and taking into consideration Elderthrad's psychic powers. Once again, it skipped our dialogue once I hit continue. Then it's settled. Liliandra, find Elderthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator, she points at the massive doors, leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers in the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both, do you understand? In whatever state, what does that mean? Hear and obey. Shall do everything in my power. Theodore hisses in fury. Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Move out. Mort. Come. Oh, it skipped a dialogue. Okay. Vortigern gives you a nod. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk and you do not even have proper gear. I shall make do lead the way. I have a proposition since I am a more important person. You can go in front. You better not fail me. I shall make do. No point in being mean to this guy. Of course you will. He rummages in his pocket for something. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. That is no longer relevant. With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen. You're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. You bastard! I've been stabbed! I promised you a special destiny, Liliandra. It is time for you to fulfill it. I'm gonna take the sinew of your brain and rip it apart like a ball of yarn. You bastard. I'm being rummaged through and kicked.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the
Yeah, the guy named
resurrection
Master of
of
Whispers
all of her
betrayed me.
power.
Who'd have thought?
Sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Okay, well, we already figured out why. We know why he's doing this. We can put two and together. We don't need to ask this. He wants to be the rogue trader. Cool. He wants the power. What is it inbred? Your blood too thin for the Sentinel? Probably, or something. So I have no intention of helping you. I'll help you as long. I'm not gonna do 5 and 6. 4. We have psychic abilities for a reason, and I already said I'm gonna take the sinew of his brain and pull it apart like a ball of yarn. He stabbed me again. The blade flashes in the dim light, drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, quiet whispers flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing the singular urge to go to the gate, to the void with you. Fight in your head, get out, I'm not your puppet. Skill test and dialogue. When the available is skill test, unlike with passive skill tests, they automatically can decide whether or not you can select an option. Consequences will depend on the results of the associated test. Success or failure affects how the dialogue will develop. Depending on the context, you might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, form an action whose consequences will become apparent later. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test. Okay, I ain't reading all that. None of these say that they have. So I'm gonna do this one. Blast his ass. I tried, but he stabbed me. Voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you on your feet and making you step towards the gate as looming in the center of the dark. Man, what's the point of being a psyker if I can't avoid the voices in my brain? Tech use 45. Examine device. I think I have 45. 80%. In the gateway, you see a COD shader with human likeness built into the front panels. You approach this as a servitor, an obedient automaton, so it'll turn its head to you. Yay, we succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the gate. COD shader would immediately catch your eye. Strong allies use the material from machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. This might be archetype. Gain 20 experience. Servitor around the gate begins to move with screeching, groaning, and metal leans towards you close to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, is much wider than the jaw of a living human could. Servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. Vid screen right in front of you lights up, showing mysterious symbols of green background. Looking for a weapon, you hopes to find at least something that could work as weapons. You search in vain. Chamber entry room is completely empty and prepared for working condition. Near your broken panel or whatever. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Different ones you're used to. Its skin is covered in stitched together copper threads, metal hinges. Alright, well I guess we'll put our hand in the Sentinel's maw. Sentinel's jaw clamps around your hand. Sorry. Puncturing your skin and sinking in your flesh. Few dark drops fall into the servo's throat and immediately hear rumming, a servo motor start up, and the pumps stir into motion. Several minutes pass, the Sentinel's jaw remains closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were leaning against the gate, you could catch your breath. Even close your eyes and pretend this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Who is this? Yes, I do require assistance. Suppose this is onset of warp madness. Well, I think we're just going to get straight to the point here in our delirium. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just quickly. It would seem an empty coil in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh shit! Get blasted! Put your hand in the box, and I mean servitor. Get.
Well, there is still another way.
Does that guy also have psychic powers? Is that what I understood? Check the warrant chamber. Whoops.
I always have a backup plan.
Enormous gates, matching importance to things they protect. Massive doors are made of heavy metal, look impregnable. Well, I've impregnated them.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Is this the warrant of trade? Jesus. Let it be known that by my will, and by the true words of this document, I appoint this paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in the darkness, to triumph over the nightmares untold, to hold the reins of fate, to walk steadily in the road of thorns through pain and greatness. That was too fast for me to read. I'm upset.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Service skulls creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words. What is happening here? Who are you and who addresses me? Well, it's a servitor, but we'll ask this.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In the place of mechanical screeching, the service skull's vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valencius, distorted and written with static. It's still recognizable beyond a doubt. Voxmaster, restore the communication with the Navigator Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Distance from the current location
Asking
to the
for a
nearest
weapon.
arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Servo skull goes silent and relays clicking. After seconds pass, you realize that the servo skull will not answer you.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Cool.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, can I read this now, actually? Let it be known that by my will, and by the true words of this document, I appoint... It's too fast. Alright, well, I
Keep
give
your
up.
wits about you.
Fight selflessly and lower not your bloodied arms. As the last human... Probably should seal this.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Sensual Albred Werison has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of his sleeves, his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm, his gaze undemanding, albeit somewhat surprised. Surveys the carnage around him, his brows furrows, and he places hand on his weapon. Kunrad Voigtvir is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me and somehow brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something and is trying to reach the warrant. Was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Whatever openly admitted that he's mastermind, unquestionably, so it would seem, but he's not here. We have a mutiny to end. Having that many candles next to a huge important patronment is so 40k. Look, I'm sure it's not real paper. It's probably leather that's coated in fireproof. You know, it's probably not. It's a hazard. So it would seem, but he's not here. We've a mutiny to end.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without...
Well, I'm not self-defenseless. I have my mind power. Cool, we got a sword, armored body glove, and a medikit. And then we can equip all these in our character. Did they auto-equip? They did not. Body glove, stub revolver. Gotta get the sword. Oh yeah. Then the medikit he gave me. Did he give me something else? Alright. Then I can give him that. Is anything he can get? No. So small. Alright. Who yield or falter in the... I was reading that. To equip new weapons and armor. Oh, maybe I should... Yeah, whatever.
Is there money to be made?
Alright. Thorn's Grace, are we going until we bandage your wounds and take apart? So with all due respect, Lady Theodora, I will not let you out that door. Did I not? Am I dumb?
I refuse.
I'm at your service. This wound will make a fight. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
I see, I see.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the Navigator and the Master Helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the Navigator's Sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
What has actually gone wrong with translation? I mean, I doubt that this guy will know. How did you find me? Well, let's ask the questions. Let's just go through the list here.
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, Navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the Navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
Interesting.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet. You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing? Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, Why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Good ass question, because I'm the main character and she's not. What can we expect to find in Navigator
During
Sanctum?
warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterial. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
I'm under no such opportunity to take such risks. Yes, I am. I'm a sanctioned psyker. It's part of what we do.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course. Absolutely. Let us proceed.
A wave of Sanctum suddenly erupts from the server skull, and you can make out Theodora's words from the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the... I've already given her a different voice. Jesus. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home. With all your might, destroy those who have dared...
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
You are my next. You will make a suitable sacrifice.
Run, fools, or fall!
Combat begins with tactical phase. You can move your characters around. Albrad is going to get right in the business. Wow, that guy did 0 damage. Common abilities characters differ depending on the archetype. Yeah, okay, I figured that one out. Alright. First of all...
I won't stand for it.
Wait, why can't I do that?
I won't compromise my principles.
Wait, but why can't I? Oh,
It's as good as done.
I see what I was doing wrong. Alright, cool.
I'll see to it personally.
I missed. Okay. Digging the voice acting in the game? Yeah, it's really good. Companion is a warrior. He's got big smacky boys. Charge. Brace for impact. Big old cleave right there. That's why we wanted our boy up in the business. How many's got a chainsword? I want a chainsword. We'll end his turn. Juked. Juked. Okay, didn't juke the last pistol. Come on, what are you doing? Can risk hitting my boy, and I don't necessarily want to do that. Just pop that guy over there. Bam. Oh, you can't move after... Oh. Whoops. Attack of opportunity characters, melee weapons, if they leave the range. Yeah, I've played Mechanicus. Cleave get these two, Cleave gets these two.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Eh. Two free cells. Oh, okay. This guy doesn't have a gun, does he? Nope.
Just a minor setback.
I'll make it
Brain
happen.
boom. Only 6. How could you do this to me?
A tactically sound approach. I took care of this one.
I took care of this one, yeah. Can advance the level of your characters and companions, prevailing in battles. Cool. So, archetypes. Choose skill. Persuasion plus 10. Commerce plus 10. Lore Imperium. Lore Imperium's okay. Affected by the Fellowship characteristic. What's my Fellowship? Fellowship's pretty good. Ability that make profitable bargains. Okay. Oh, I can swap these at any time. Is that what I'm understanding? Goddamn, or boy Albert stacking them bodies? Facts. He's a beast, a monster. Can I upgrade these at all or something? Okay, I think it's worked. There we go. I'm silly. Alright, I figured it out. We're good. Collecting loot, defeating the belongings. Collect all. Trophies packed as cargo.
I always keep my options open.
The Navigator Sanctum. Ooh. Well, it's very purple.
The Navigator Sanctum is direct.
Damn. All these damn psychers. Part of me wishes I did something else.
Of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Sure.
Mistress, watch your head. Theodora, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas,
Right.
personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Finalizing. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ships fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls, and deeper it claws, scraping against the walls, and your mind's presence trying to hide away from the seer standing before you.
The voices from beyond the
Diviner,
threshold
are you?
whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you, Von Valancius, are a sorcerer too. Just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
Here for you clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which have followed you all the way here. Theodora's scrambled words gives you a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer's frequency to all who can hear me. Those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once. I don't know if that was Theodora or... Oh no, it was. I'm stupid.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
To where, Mr. Albarad?
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Alright. I double tapped.
Lady
God damn it.
Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
The seer's words bring back a wave of memories of the bitter, humiliating moments of your greatest shame. Something sour rushes to your tongue, and your head is clouded with a sickening sense of your own worthlessness. I believe my shame was letting, like, demons in.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the Engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Nice.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
He's cooked, old man, he's cooked.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's Sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
This lady seems a little unhinged.
Oh no.
Let's see if the Navigator's well.
No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching
We can kind of see the ice,
warp
yeah.
ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a Navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
I dare join your party, which now consists of several characters. Select one character, blah blah blah.
I always have a backup plan.
Left to piece my dent in the floor.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Locked door. How does one open said locked door? Oh, is it through here? Am I stupid? It was. Okay, I'm done. Destroy the field. Don't keep our master waiting. That bastard.
Say no more.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Whispers are getting louder.
I will take you down.
Let's get him into cover. Get into cover. Maybe here. No, we'll do half cover. Here and then you half cover there. First we'll can I charge this gentleman?
I will do my duty. Reduced to dust.
Murder that guy. Get in the business of that guy just to make sure if he moves, and we'll end his turn. Smushed. Oh. Juked. A hologram. You can use hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions. Okay,
On it.
dodged it. Oh no. Took two. We're good. It drills abilities. Drills a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents, identify their weaknesses, and their psychic abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Cool. So if I do forewarning, analyze enemies.
No can do. What is this foreboding? But of course.
Yeet. Got him.
An unfortunate turn of fate.
Right, and then
Will do.
nice. Nice. Alright,
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
miss this guy up. Chain sworded, idiot.
Victory is imminent. Indeed. My ears are ringing.
Oops.
I'll make it happen. Your end
Slice.
was inevitable.
And then we'll do you. Be bonused.
On it. Be gone.
Oh, whoops. Vespiades, the creature in the chair, appears as if it's become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs, have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily. The air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut. The two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one, and sit in the center of its forehead. I believe Master Vespidius still lives. Albred flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. You'll have a chance of leaving this place alive. The Navigator stirs, barely able to lift its head, half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from its closed lid of the third eye down its face, leaving a black trail.
Your time is short.
The voice is coming from a Vox girl at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the Navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to do what? Are you alright? You're in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair. In short to do what? Suddenly, Navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, falls back into the seat, thrusts forward again. Its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mute remains seated, but leans forward as far as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gills slit burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Shrieks terror. It comes from beyond. It comes from beyond. His body's not his. I'm not going to do the accent for it. That would feel bad. A deer scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the Navigator, succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
It marches, thunders underneath the burdens of hope. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a poured salvation within me.
The Navigator continues to convulse violently, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned into a trickle, into a stream mixed with blood coming from out of his nose. There's a purplish swelling around the eye.
Run! Flee from this place while I still have the strength.
The words come out the Vox as a labored rattle.
I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it cannot be done without Master Helmsman help.
Cannot bear to see his agony. Well, I can't kill him now because we need to get out of the warp. Torments you. Want to help? Tell me how. Address Albert. Navigator's still alive. What do we do? Sentinel gazes at the figure in his chair. The ship can only begin translation with the assistance of Master Helmsman. If he's still alive, it's worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Elder Thread and his people. I believe we'll also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the calls to arms that service skulls relate to us earlier. Sorry, I didn't do the voice for him. I'm gonna be real. My throat hurts a little bit. I'll do it for him next time he speaks, though. Vespidius, good luck, and thank you. Idira reaches hand towards the Navigator, but pulls back at the last moment. Navigator does not give her response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under closed eyelids. The Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing in static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Navigator appears dead. Only slight movements of his chest, twitching his eyelids, let you know that he's still clinging to life. Well,
Keep your wits about you.
sucks to be you, Vespidius. Okay, so not that way.
I always keep my options open.
Oh. In combat, a character may use different kinds of weapons, which can be prepared in advance. Swapping weapon sets in combat costs no option, or no
always have a
points.
backup plan.
Sounds like Zinch, all right, lol. Yeah, seems like it. So I need to go to the officer's deck. Press any key. Yay. This game's pretty good so far. The only thing I don't like is like moving around out of combat, but I'll get used to that. That guy got blasted. He zagged when he should have zigged.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Oh, got him.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these
I'm pogging.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Oh, my wife. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing, her weapon quivers in the hands. For a brief moment, it seems she's not going to stop and will continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Not me, please, I'm sanctioned.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
The young woman called Argentina lowers her weapons and scans you and your small party with glaze. With intense gaze, she sets her sight on you. Liliandra von Valencius, Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by smears of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I am no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your order serves the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lady. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments, but we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors. Massacre, my lady. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks.
A blight?
Filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lady, be on your guard.
Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
I love you.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Oh, I love her. Ooh, goods for me. Oh. Collect all. Receive new, more efficient for your character. Got an eye here. Nice. Should have explored more. Cool. Ooh, goodies.
Let us not dawdle.
Here we go again.
Well,
Oh, please, you try.
first of all, oh, can I not actually control, or is it because I can't click her? There we are. Hello. Wait. I can't seem to move him, unfortunately, at the moment. So we'll just start the battle. I'm sure it'll be fine. Argenta is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas and a soldier. She's an expert with burst range weapons and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argentina's strengths is her mobility and contact. Running a gun is a unique soldier ability, using it to grant the soldier extra movement points and reduce the cost of her next attack by -1 action point. Will also suffer -10 penalty to the ballistic skill for this attack. Yeah, cool. They get bonuses for killing shit. But I'm currently having an issue where I can't seem to click anything.
I'll do it.
I can't.
That is not the Emperor's will.
I can't seem to click on anything, so we might just, can we see if we're just loading it will hopefully fix it. I've dodged 500 enemy attacks with my and 500 crits. Okay, you know, game just came out. There's gonna be a few bugs. There we go. Now I can click on things. Alfred, you'll go up there with her. Then you will go here, and then you will go here. There we go. Grants momentum equal to 6. This ability also grants some additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius. In turn, if such battle hits a demon or chaos cultist, the additional amount of moment doubles. So what does momentum do? Well, with momentum, your party members can use unique abilities called heroic acts and desperate measures. In battle, level momentum changes depending on the actions of the characters. If the momentum gauge reaches 175 or more, any party member can use a heroic act. Momentum drops below 25, your party will gain the ability to use desperate measures, which has a number of negative effects. At the beginning of each combat, the momentum of each party starts at 100. Maximum momentum is 200. Can only be used once per combat. Okay, so first of all, what we're gonna do, does she have a chainsword on her? She has a auto pistol.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh, I didn't want her to move that way.
None can escape the
You know, it seemed to have worked out. So, it's fine. Actually. And then,
Faith without deeds is worthless. Rejoice in battle.
alright, and then we'll, do
I'll
it
do it.
again.
Each strike is a prayer.
Okay, well, it's fine. Then we'll end her turn. Okay, zap. And we'll do a, Take a peep at you. What's your business? And we'll end her turn. Yes, I'm aware of the types of cover. Okay. Exact replica of the thingy.
Who if not me?
4 damage, that's fine. Juked. Oh, they shot at the sister, not me. Not the wisest choice they could be making. You know, I'm sure it's fine.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. One fewer target. At your beck and call.
Nice parry. Yeah, no, he doesn't have anything. I could give that guy a last pistol. Might not be the worst idea. Argentina's abilities. Oh, we know this. She gets bonuses and stuff for being a soldier.
Doubt is for the weak.
You suck, milady.
This is unacceptable. I refuse.
Okay.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Got that guy. And that does +2 exploits. Cool. And we will just we'll buff because I go next. And that gives me increase my dodge and parry by 10%. Oh, I guess I actually could have gave it the Albred. Would have been better actually. But for right now, we're going to zap that guy.
I refuse.
Oh, gosh darn it. Do I have enough action points to shoot someone? With a bullet, one might say?
My gut tells me
No.
it's a bad idea.
That's probably fine.
It's as good as done.
I've suffered worse.
Oh, perfect.
It will be done. I took care of this.
Got him. Got him.
As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Oh, I'm very smart. In fact, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. How no? Gosh, I'm so freaking smart.
Be gone.
I did 30 to that guy? What?
But of course.
I won't compromise my principles.
Oh my god. Compromise these
Don't let your
nuts. How about
guard
that?
down. I won't stand
Brain
for
burst.
it.
Another enemy down.
Nice. Can loot all these. Probably sell those later, huh? Loot, 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 loot. Taking all the loot. It's mine. Loot, 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 loot,
Rise
loot.
to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, I don't want all these. Just
I
you.
dare not provoke the whispers.
So I don't need all 4 of them running around. What is that? I'll be taking all this.
Keep your wits about you.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
I'm just glad there's conveniently
just
a
fortune.
melta charge.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, I don't need Salbert's stat block. Yeah, I don't need to see my stat block. Cozy seating area is completely destroyed.
Always.
Okay, but
keep your eye on the
none of you
prize.
wouldn't happen to have a melta charge, would you?
I always get the job done.
Gosh, shame,
Let
shame,
us not
smart.
dawdle.
Clicked all that. Oh boy, melta charges. My
Rise
favorite.
to the top, or get left in the dust. That's how it's done.
Easy.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, saving.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Okay, well, if that's that way, what's this
Is there
way?
money to be made?
Seems like just,
This could be an opportunity.
oops. I know I leveled up, I'll do that in a second. Oh, I went the right way.
I always have a backup plan.
Why are you purple?
I always keep my options open.
Oh, no, I went the right way. Damn it. You good? The roar of flames rings in your ears, and choking makes smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. The instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, the hazy silhouette forms a raging wall of fire. Surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, that you instinctively hear the sound of footsteps and hear the figure walk towards you. It's Theodora von Valencius. Her expression is so calm, terrifyingly, someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One hand is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other raised in invention. Are you lost, my heir? Oh, she's got demons in her blood. Argentina still goes as goes still as a statue, slowly raised weapon. An apparition. Nope, that's not her voice. An apparition. A sorceress apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, lower your weapon.
Despite his commanding tone, Albrecht does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and Jonas' muscle, his cheek twitching,
Threatening the Lord, Captain, is outrageous.
Aren't you in pain?
Pain is but a reflection of one's weaknesses, Liliandra.
To renounce weakness of spirit in pursuit of greatness is the only path to heights worthy of a rogue trader. What? She's got a force field or something. Ain't no way. Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget that the fire is searing you, leaves burns on your skin.
I can lead you out of the flames, Liliandra, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you weapons so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in your deep recesses of his mind is pleading, begging, and demanding you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can bring nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination. Liliandra, if there's not but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We don't need to follow we need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people!
Albrad looks back at the coughing and fuse around you.
Liliandra, the survivors from the middle decks.
We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around. Over the roaring flames, your distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were body water between you and them. Then we will miss our chance to meet up with Idra breaks off, starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle, looks like she's about to fall. Liliandra, what are we waiting for? Ooh, we got options. Options. Well, we're not going heretical. So, get the people, I will not leave my people in harm's way. God, I really want to do the first one. Yeah. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. Take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crushes over you. Theodora's voice fades in the firestorm. Hear the voice of your companions calling from behind, the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. The blinding inferno of the hollowing fire, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stand on your feet. We actually could have went around the door over there, opened. Heretical is the Chad move. We're not doing a heresy run this time. Maybe after this run, we'll do a heresy run. The blood is pounding in your ears, and you're drowning at the world around you. Your eyes caked in soot and burnt eyelashes refuse to open. Free from the lens, you take 2 more for collapsing to your knees. A rush of blood in your temples, and the horrible pain over your scorched body cloud your mind, suddenly for returning as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads through your veins. Despite your wounds, your body is once more ready for trials. You open your eyes and you see a warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you're struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that's plagued your mind ever since Vortigers wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace.
Mistress, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Okay, you ran through me.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Power to Argentina, you see Idra Tlass doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you with the way in the fire. Continues right here, 2 steps away. The Emperor protects, Seneschal. Did you see that the Aquila is glowing? We'll do the Emperor protects.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us? There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But she perceived its true nature.
I'm gonna get this Sister Belle to stop hating Psychers by the end of this. Watch me.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly.
Yeah, Idra is not on the up and up here,
like
alright?
these,
And
there had been no fire.
she's a few steps behind.
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Rise and stand tall. No element holds power over the righteous. I feel fine. Am I doing... I am playing a Psyker, but part of me wants to go like the fully devout run. I think we'll do the fully devout Psyker run. That seems fun. Is it because there's a pretty lady in power armor standing next to me? Maybe. We will do this one. Even if you're anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You're at your limit, be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, and will not carry you much further. Adelthrad von Valencia stares at you without trying to hide astonishment and trepidation. Liliandra, do my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of the... Wait, doesn't this guy have a fucked up face? Oh, wait. Hold on. Do my eyes deceive me? I could swear I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake. I hurried here to join forces with the others. It's time to push the heretics' backs. I loathe being late for an engagement. Nothing good ever comes of such rashness, yet it appears that the Emperor favors you. Be that as it may, your wounds are highly worrying. Lore test, warp succeeded. Adelthrad does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only his first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue. His skin and his temples appear scaled. His voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. There's traces of fatigue and stress. Psyker's body began to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You're not in the best shape yourself, Adelthrad. My faith kept me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters. Can fight. They certainly are ugly. I'd rather set this one out while you lot deal with the heretics. Well, we're not like that. Gonna be a little concerned for our friends here. Or the Psyker grins back at Liliandra. Notice the signs of my blessings, have you, Liliandra? The warp is taking its toll, but I am still sane and able to hold my weapon. I will fight for the von Valencius bloodline to the end. If it is the price of the eternal curse of mutation, so be it. My faith kept me upright with the weapon in my hand. That's all that matters. Adelthrad holds up his hand in a placatating gesture. Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith if she was passed by trial by fire. Lord knows I wouldn't either. Or Emperor knows. I have gathered everyone who's answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. I did not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. Last I saw, Lady Theodora was on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways? It was at this very elevator, Master Elderthread. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the arch-militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard were her Vox broadcasts. What a wholesome Psyker. Yeah, he's chill.
This is troubling. The timing is inopportune, but I'm still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Vortiger was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I shall go to Theodora's chamber and find her. Elderthread nods.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be.
Believe it or not, this guy's voice is the most taxing on the throat. Even the demon voice is a lot easier.
Well, until we meet next, Liliandra, may the Emperor bless you with your deeds, or bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Elderthread salutes with his weapon and returns to his retinue. Cool. Actually, I wanted to... I'm gonna put the sword back, I reckon. I have them both. Kind of like the sword on my back, but at the same time it's probably easier to do it this way. No, that's got chaos stuff on it. Alright, let's do some levels here. Bring it down. Well, yeah, got to get that. You, my lady. Let's do you. She's already level 2. Keep Revel and Slaughter. Soldier immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains the following bonuses: 10 ballistic skill, +5, +2 times AGI bonus, critical damage, AGI bonus critical hit chance. This ability becomes available after soldier kills 3 enemies. Kill counter is not reset between rounds. Well, don't mind if I do. By the way, once we get in, you know, I don't know what the limit for our party is, but we're going to be dropping off Idira as soon as we can because I'm already the Psyker. I don't need another one. Besides, she seems to be slow, so. And Endure, we'll just take that. Just get all these. Can I change anything here? Biography. Dogmatic, 15 out of 45. No heresies here. And then there's Iconoclast is like helping people. This is obviously the dogmatic. This is the you know, the heretical, the icky ickies. Yeah. Is anything here I need to do? No, we're good. We can go back.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Nope. Come on there. Believe this is it, yes?
Keep your wits about you.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Oh wait. Collect all that. I was looking at the wrong spot. There's more goods and a door here. Collect all. And get the goods here. God, I just love loot. Profane blades. Give me all that. What's this? Clearly does not serve as a stateroom to generators, machines, and crude paneling to indicate that it's a maintenance room module, blah blah blah.
Let us not dawdle.
No. But Lord Captain's quarters. Alrighty. We'll probably finish up the this like the starting section here, and then we'll end the stream there. Still got a while before that happens, I believe. Okay, well, what's down this way?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Walter. In here? No.
I always have a backup plan.
Bet there's gonna be a boss fight at the end? Probably. She's dead! Rip Bozo. At least I hope so. Me too. Oh boy, a thing.
I always keep my options open.
Yeah, I get it. She's dead, but we gotta get this inventory here. Sorry, I just got a thing. So that gives me +10 bonus to commerce and lore. Nice. Any other things? Look, lady, I get it, you're dead, but I have looting to do. Rogue Trader Cloak. Well, don't mind if I do. God damn it. It was I. on.
I refuse.
Okay, well, I don't want to wear those. They're stupid looking. Do I not have some gloves or something? Am I dumb? Don't answer that. I guess they weren't. Oh, was I looking at someone else's inventory, maybe?
I'm not interested. I'd rather not.
I'm gonna put the glasses on him. He gets 3 logic. You get a helmet, but we're turning the helmet off. And backpack. Can change your color scheme. Damn. Alright, cool. So she gets critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat, or immunity to critical hits.
Keep your wits about you.
Sweet. Where were those gloves that I saw? Am I tripping? Let me comment, stupid YouTube. I need playable Xenos and none that. There are playable Xenos in this game. As far as I know that you can get a Eldar Ranger and a Dark Eldar, but I don't know about any other races. Okay, can't seem to find those gloves. I must have dreamed them up. Alright, elephant in the room. Mercy looks like something caught the victims by surprise. Theodora von Valencius's body is sprouted on the large, blood-drenched desk. The Archmilitan's corpse, still clutching a weapon. Oh my god. Still clutching a weapon is slumped by the bulkheads. I know I put the cloak in cargo. Honestly, I literally forgot that you mentioned that.
Emperor, accept thy faithful soul.
I literally forgot that I did that after you just as you mentioned it, or after I did it.
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing.
That hurt my ears.
But not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Oh, it skipped over his dialogue. Oh no, it didn't. Maybe. Oh.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voigtvir. It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
Yeah, that was good. I feel like they had to turn that down in post. You know what I'm saying?
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Well, okay, we'll do it in order here. Lean closer to the body, the cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader was life of an auto pistol shot. An extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. Heap of blood-spattered parchments and and scrolls that have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you know something else. Small glass shards on the floor.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
You know, fair enough. Difficult to say what was exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor. and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent. Really loud motorcycle driving by my house, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Interesting. Reports, accounts, dispatches, you go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It's a handwritten letter signed initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. A handwritten letter with a seal. What do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Kunrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Huh.
Tainted witchcraft.
Oh my god, the frames. Auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood. Brain ran in charge of his skull. The safety of the arch militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Damn.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
Can I get his Melta?
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
She seems upset. I'm not like an empath, but she seems upset. Cool. Nothing new on your body? Yeah, she was
Is there
murdered.
money to be made?
Oh, that's a disrespectful thing to say after you find that corpse, but I guess you'd be right. Okay. What is this? Nothing. We're leaving boot prints all over the floor.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Actually, how the hell did I get out of here again? This way?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
What is that? What is that?
To arms!
Okay. You go here. And then you go here. You can go here, and then I will go here. Albarad, you're my front man. So good luck. Armor protects characters from incoming damage. Light and medium or both types failed at the moment. Armor set indicates weapon set incoming damage when the attack and can absorb. Okay, I know what this is. Duration 1 turn.
My place is at the fort.
Fascinating.
At your beck and call.
Is that okay? No, we're good.
Victory is in once to a target.
Oh, I didn't hit that guy. Yeah. Bring it down. One friendly creature within a 1 cell 4 radius. Can I give it to you?
My gut
Too
tells
far.
me it's a bad idea.
This gives by increasing your characters by 13. See the opposite of find any distance. We're gonna give it to her. I don't suppose I have a What is this? Bring it down. Officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal to 2 and no movement points.
I'll see to it personally.
You, lady. Kill these 3 individuals for me. Nice. Alright, cool. Okay, and then
I'll make it
put
happen.
that gentleman down. Got him. You know, Idra's all like the character where you scan enemies, you can expose their weaknesses, you can do this, that, the other. But man, is it it's a bit rough because she goes last pretty much all the time. No, I don't want to hit that guy.
Guided by faith.
Nice.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Okay, well, I can't do that. So we'll just put one of these down. Nice. And we'll end her turn. And for me,
Will do. Was that you? Or... On it.
oh, juked. He's a beast. He's a beast. Okay, that guy just sucks. Holy moly. Alright, come here, you bastard.
Follow my lead.
I'm gonna chop you up one, yeah?
At your beck and grey hair, sure hair. Indeed. Someone else can do this.
Keep that guy on business. The question is, who can do...
I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable. I won't compromise my principles.
Alright.
Will do.
Nice.
I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands,
That I didn't want to hit that
act.
button, but I did. Soldier immediately removes the wind effect. Yeah, I don't have the winded effect, so we're chilling. Oh wait,
I'll
maybe
do
I
it.
do.
I will not. That is not the Emperor's will.
Put it down. There we are. Nice, and we all leveled. Uh, 5 toughness. Then we'll give this one to Alfred. Be tough, my boy. Give him a last pistol while we're at it, just for the memes. You can we give you? Oh, so oh, the bolt. I see. Yeah, I'll give her a melee option as well. Rapid reload, -2 AP less, minimum 1. Rack and ruin. After soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies. No. Camaraderie. Unpredictable. Critical height. Fire up. Critical damage. Exploit surroundings. Tenderize. Enemy damage. Maybe we do tenderize. That seems useful. Tide of Excellence. One of Robert triggers exploit. The enemy, weak body, weak soul. The enemy's toughness, willpower. Man, there's so many things here, but I think we will just go with weak body, weak soul. Seems useful. You're my warrior friend. Whenever warriors attack, they gain +1. Oh, ramming speed. Charges increased by 3 shields. Living enemies suffer 10% damage. Hit their chance with ranged attacks for every warrior against an enemy. We'll just go with this, yeah. Alright. Now for the finest hour. Officer grants an ally an extra turn of AP and MP. Commanding voice. Range of officer's ability increased by 3. The range of the voice command increased by 6. Oh, that's useful. Seal resolve is increased by 3. Blood of martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic or act. Temporary wounds. Focus. Whenever officer uses an ability. Gains a bonus perception of ballistic skill equal to fellowship bonus. Bonus is stack, but half of these stacks are rounded up or lost at the end of the turn. More than possible. Willpower bonus, direct damage. Oh, I don't want them to suffer. Armor of Contempt. Be vigilant. Abilities under the effects. Composed to their weapon skill. Will deal felt bonus more damage on attacks opportunity. We'll do that. Nice. Voigtvir Bridge. Holy. Ooh, goodies. Oh, while I remember, let me let us grab this cloak. And there was another thing I saw. 3+ bonus to tech use. Sounds good.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Gonna get a cool cape. And that gives me +2 fellowship for each enemy. 5-star radius. But wouldn't it be better? Maybe this would be better on maybe this guy, because he's up in the business a lot. Oh my god, giving this guy a cape? say less. Say less. Look at him. Oh my god, a beast. Alright, and then I do have some fancy gloves on now. He kind of looks like the bad guy from Wish. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Elder Threat. He's okay. Any goodies? Bridge officer? I'm sure he's fine. Can I talk to the bridge officer, for example? Like, what happens if I go over here and be like, yo, dude, take a chill pill?
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, I can't actually get to him. Alright, well, to the moon.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
What the hell is nonsense kind of going on? Her vision of the product, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Kunrad Vortigern, you little bitch.
I always
Come
keep
here.
my options open.
Just got to play a new Dark Tide map. Finale's cool. The finale is very cool. No matter what, capes are always cool. That's true. Shoot him! Shoot him! Sister, shoot him with a gun. Sister, shoot him with your gun. Elder Thread looks at you somewhat hard, but still in one piece. Luffy? I glance at you, then I'm sure clearly learned. Liliandra, you are here. Where's the Lord? Caption. Theodora von Vesius dead. God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost a Lord Captain and the house its head. Eldorad shudders. He grabs his shoulders as you watch the sleeve of his jacket burst open. 2 bone growths pierce through fabric. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing here, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I can feel my body changing with every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp along with the warrant and all the dynasty heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. Eradia looks anxiously at Elderthek, glances back. You have seen it before. We better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate do you truly suffer defeat. Ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must restore free communication with Bridge and Navigator. Elderthek stares at you with eyes hardened with cold resolve once more. Then we have no right to bow our heads. Yes, Elderthread. Be cool. Gonna summon a demon right here, watch. You can see Kunrad Vortigern clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. We are out of time. We are out of time. Elderthread bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Elderthred's eyes and begin to turn to a sickly yellow. Draw your weapon. Voigtvir, you Dublicious Cur, the rogue trader. That complicates things. Ready your weapon if we're to die this day. Let's die with honor. We'll do this one. No, Liliandra. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No, not be like this. Not today. Elderthread lowers his head. Then he sighs, locks eyes with you, his gaze. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. Wait, sorry. Seen symbol I've ever seen one? It is very blue. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you see to it that the Voigtvir breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm, and farewell. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches towards his death. What? Theodora is dead? Vortigern stares at you in seemingly genuine bewilderment. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Uh-oh.
With fire and vigor, our Emperor, imbue us!
Momentum, unique ability. Okay, I know. Alright, so, go here. Idra, you go here. Then, Alfred, you go... Alfred. Actually, I don't want him in the business, so we'll give him some partial cover. And then me, I'm good right here as well. Enemy status. You can blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. What do you do? What's your abilities? Toxic Spurt, Rending Scream, Devourer. Devour's knowledge for things, maximum wounds. I see, so part of the thing is to kill its allies before...
On it. Who, if not me?
Nice. Big kill. So if I do control 1,
Here's my perfect moment.
no point in really using that. I mean, how much damage that can do to the beast? One might say enough.
The weak.
And we'll do.
I'll do it.
Put that one down.
Strike is a prayer.
We'll put this one down.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated.
Yeah, we'll end her turn. And then we'll give her another turn.
I'll do it. I refuse. This is unacceptable.
Oh, does it cost 2? Am I dumb? Oh, no. Nope, I'm confused.
I will not. That is not the Emperor's will.
I'm dumb. Okay.
As the Emperor commands.
I accidentally
I
wasted the potential turn. Don't rend me. Ouch. Don't.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay, first of all, expose weakness.
Anything else? Will do.
And we'll buff him up because he's downed. And I don't want him getting minced. And we're gonna back her the
I know what
double hockey sticks up. And then for you,
Doubt is for the weak.
ouch. Leave him alone.
This is unacceptable.
I kind of just have to end my turn here, don't I? Okay. I don't have a.
I refuse.
Oops. Where can I hold
My
it?
gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I can't actually equip a medkit at the moment, so this is unfortunate. What we will do though.
I won't stand for it. I refuse.
Oh, she's already got it. Okay, well we'll just do this for now
It's as
then.
good as done.
She's gonna move
Faith
over
without
here.
deeds is worthless. Rejoice in battle. I will not.
Then we'll just shoot it again, I guess. Shit.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Alright, and then we're gonna. Shit, man, I
I'll
don't
make
know.
it happen.
Get buffed. In a single bullet. She got paralyzed. Oh, nice juke. Alright,
What a I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
oh, stop hurting my allies, please. Okay, well you're down, lady, so I only have 2.
No matter the cost.
Okay, well, first things first. Heal up.
Careful now.
Then we're gonna...
At your beck and call. It will be done.
A little brace for impact there. The sister is in dire straits. And it might not be the best at the moment, but can I do this? Oh no, that was my last med kit, huh? That's why you get for not equipping them.
At your beck and call.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Just gonna shoot this guy then. Fuck!
Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
Traumas. Make use of medikits in time to avoid a character suffering traumas. Removing traumas is more difficult task and appeal by arson against shield pursuit. Okay, well, shit.
Anything else? Will do.
Shit.
Was
That's
that
all
you?
I'll say.
Or
Fridge.
Victory is target well struck.
Damn. That's what I get for not equipping a med kit. It's fine though.
I won't compromise my principles. I'll make it happen.
Have I been taking damage this whole time, by the way? I have not noticed.
It will be done.
I refuse.
I don't suppose I can move there.
Just need.
I have been taking damage. Oh, I haven't been looking. Fridge. Nice juke. Okay, so I gotta move her. I'm gonna go down actually. Okay, so we'll do expose weakness.
anything else?
Let's do a psychic scream.
But of course.
Indeed.
My battle.
I fudged up badly.
There's a tactical disadvantage.
That's unlucky. I was not paying attention to my character taking damage while standing in the piss. So, you know.
Will do. What's best?
Shit.
Can I fall back now? My prescience has failed me. should I divine our next step?
Okay, let's get everyone involved here. God damn it. Come on.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Let's get some levels in.
I will lead us to fortune.
Yeah. Fellowship, willpower, toughness, weapon skill. We'll increase our willpower. And then we'll take nimble, 10% bonus to dodge. Take that, and we'll complete that. Toughness bonus damage flexion for taking several under the endure effect. Rigorous training. Take that, and then we'll do toughness. Do intelligence, and we'll do that one. And for you, my lady, whoops, not that one. We will take, obviously, we'll take ballistic skill, and we'll take rapid reload. Oh, that's good. So what does this do? Each heroic act using increases the warrior's dodge by 20, and what does this one do? Increases fellowship close to enemies. Can you are this one? Oh, that's good. What are these? Injury. Just wear those. Put that on for now. Alright, let's what are we doing there?
Is there money to be made?
Let's finish this up and try to get where I'm going. What do I gotta do? I got a Master Helmsman. Essentially just gotta find the way out of here.
He's dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
A noble deed. Let the crew offer prayers for the hero who renounced his impure life in the name of humanity.
Cool. Okay, where the HE of all hockey sticks do I go? Not that way. Oh, this way. I assume with all the people.
Ravor, Master Helmsman.
No, that's not his name.
Ravor, Master Helmsman. System status report. By the Emperor, it's essential. Living and breathing.
The white-haired man with sickly pear skin salutes you.
Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul control we'll be scrubbing it off vid screens for throne knows how long.
We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator Sanctum as only our chance of escaping the warp. Your worms seem to knock the officers off their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under stress. Albared cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Jesus! Tears straight to jail. Restore the Vox Tunnel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew and prepare for translation to real space. Albert pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. Liliandra, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You're the only one who speaks for House von Valencius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual about to commence. How'd you people survive in here? The man glanced around the bridge. Must have been Providence. It's better to have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the master whispers some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators, and I prayed for our rescue. What must I do for the ritual here? Take the Lord Captain's seat, order the final preparations, wait for the officer to report. Blessed order of the void, translation is a craft, not something to be explained in the tick. Let's go up on the throne, mistress. Those people are about to do the impossible. At least they deserve a solace of seeing a figure sit in the usual spot. Please hurry, every second we waste is a terrible risk. God, look at him with that cape, so baller. Oh shit. The image before you is hazy, swaying in a sorcerer's currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It's taken the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, but the voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Mortal! Who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It seems you're right. The vision lowers its head, its harrowing gaze boring into you. But for a moment, something changes in Theodora's expression. Almost looks like a shadow of fear. It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery. You're to blame for Theodora's death. I've already resisted the temptation of the warp once, whatever you are. You will not cloud my mind with a new illusion. Be gone, phantom, or what do you want from me? Well, we'll just do number 2. Get out of here. Theodora hisses almost painfully as if wounded by your words. Resisting the inevitable means only that realization and submission will bring greater torment. There's no power that can hinder the flows of fate. Hold on, gotta take a sip of water before I start reading again. Your head begins to spin and the vicious drops slither down your cheeks. You blink. You're no longer looking at Theodora. It is traitor Voigtvir. Just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seethes from his lips. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge at daybreak. That fate was assured in the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side that day. The day of my resurrection. The image scattered by the invisible sorceress, you see Idra, her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame. Your image is woven into the tapestry of the things to come. I am the Willer, the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that leads you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you in your weapon to return to me. Oh, this is all the same. Okay, he's taking shape, so I should be reading in the same voice. Cavalcade of hazy glimpses of future, yet unknown passes before your eyes. Flash of crimson, purple, the images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Though the rippling mirage, you see twisted image of Albred, the loyal seneschal of the dynasty. The path is set, child, at dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. No, I will not be doing that, actually. Rejected, plus you're blocked. Raver turns around and looks up at you. He hesitates for a few moments and addresses Albred, who's standing next to you. Seneschal, the Navigator Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means... Albred nods absentmindedly. The Navigator gave his life, battling the storm that nearly claimed the von Valencius flagship. We will honor his memory along with that of all who died this day. Ravor does not look away. He's giving you a hard stare with his white brows furrowed. Sentinel, will you tell us now? Who's that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
Yeah, he said annals.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lady. It is because of her toils that we all still live. The deed is done, mistress.
That's the audience cheering. I had to voice that. Nice. Oh, shit.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
Subtitles are bugged. Congrats on my promotion. Thank you.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
Nice. Sentinel is one of the closest associates of Theodora von Valancius. He has spent a decade serving the Rogue Traders Protectorate, and he clearly intends to spend another decade keeping a close eye on the negligent servant or undertrained officer. The elderly Sentinel does not show it, but the death of Theodora, whom he faithfully served for many years, shocked him. Abelard is willing to do anything to ensure that Theodora's successor becomes a brilliant Rogue Trader worthy of his predecessor. Oh, goddammit. Alright, after this, we're going to end the stream. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face. Those old officers' eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns. He mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your ladyship? You had us worried for a few hours there. Albert offers a thin smile. But after witnessing you fiercely rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in the Lord, Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on this bridge, there will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts had to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others go unfilled entirely. Now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears that the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. What is the agenda for this meeting? Agenda! I'm a mechanic. Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from important affairs to attend such routine briefings. This is a unique situation, and I am still receiving updates from across the ship. They're not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your ladyship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers whom work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. You misspoke, surely. I'm really digging this game. Can't wait for the next stream video. I'm not really into turn-based combat, but I love watching them. Yeah, next stream, unfortunately, might not be till next Thursday, maybe. We'll see. See if I can squeeze one in tomorrow. You misspoke surely. I'm the lady captain, am I not? Then no mistake, your ladyship. Lady Theodora before you was also the lord captain. Do not take your title literally. Think of it as a sacred rank that remains unchanging no matter who bears the warrant. You have been chosen by the Emperor to carry the honorable burden of rogue trader, High Gothic, whence this title originates, which is formal language, so a certain level of inflexibility is to be expected. Have you succeeded in tracking down Voigtvir? Voigtvir. I don't know how to say the name. Albred grits his teeth. No, Lord Captain. No, the commotion his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him. Any mutineers who may be skulking the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I'm afraid it will be some time before he answers for all he has wrought. Wait, Albred. Is there an altogether more pressing problem? Okay, well, I don't care. I'm not going to hit 3. We're summoning the officers. Oh my god. Dozen pair of eyes bore into you. The expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Oh god, I need water. Attention, officers. You've been granted an honor, Lord. Captain Liliandra von Valencius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. I've been text messaging to sorry, I had to reply to that. Perhaps you would introduce those present, Albert? As you wish, your ladyship. Albert points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Vigdisora Otto of the Ptoleman line, our new Vox Master. It is an honor to... Oh, no, it's a lady. It is an honor to serve your ladyship. The Vox Master offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I'm your eyes and your mouth, Lord Captain. Besides her is Ravel, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us, to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression seems to be hardwired in his face, giving a sole nod. Hello, Captain. He's a ship as good as owned to me, so I rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her any grief. Oh my god, all the voices are killing my voice. And lastly, our high factonium Janus Donric, oversee supplies, procurement, and general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heaviest set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile.
It is an honor, your ladyship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest of standards.
In this, oh god, there's more. Okay. In the second row, we have 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, his crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnissiah. 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. Drive Master offers a salute resembling a dance involved in the complicated manipulation of a tech priest and mechadendrites. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. Okay. Can I exit out of this? Okay, look. I'm going to call the stream there. This is a lot of reading, and I have to record a video, and then I got to leave to somewhere. So, even if I have to read that again, it's fine for the next stream or video I do. But if you made it this far in the video, Of course, there's more. You've decided them all introduced. You could have chosen the truly had no position of giving no craps over your crew's names. Every servant of the Emperor has a name, and I'm willing to hear it. Next time on the stream. So, if you made it this far in the stream, thank you for watching. If you chatted, thank you for chatting. If you lurked, thank you for lurking. Like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother. But the next stream will be hopefully tomorrow, if I can squeeze one in. But if not, it'll definitely be on Thursday, or if I call out between now and then. I'm loving this game so far, and I'm willing to play it more. And have a good day, everyone.